Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Mike 319. Mike 54. Get that quarterback. Alert.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, and this is going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To the air, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Hey, switch gears. Slam.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen's throw is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Check. Watch what you think. Cut. Motion. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, one set. Check Mike. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 5-4.
Hey, Alpha.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 66, pull it, half. Check rabbit, check rabbit.
They'll run on 1st down. Frazier, he'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. Yeah,
he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Line 54. And watch that, and watch the ball. Look, I got him. That's me. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
1st down, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Go!
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Cardinals 14, Raiders 3.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Check, watch 54. Let's go, team. Go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set up, 70, Indy.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
5.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Check 3.
Go out.
Hey, check 24.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
I got you, boy. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down Arizona. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Here we go again. Here we go again. He's coming. He's coming up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keyshawn Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
61, match box. Go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Murray going to throw. Lets it go for now. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try.
Give me that. That's me. Perfect timing, baby.
Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And now running right through it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first.
And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
218, jump.
Kill.
Move.
Kill. Turn up. Shift. Quick dash. Go.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Slam. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike, go. Hey, watch delay. Check. Ready.
Murray now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Share. Check nickel. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Caught by Nelson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Markel Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Crunch time, defense. Mark 54. 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Whip, 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 whip.
Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
We play to win. Let's go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Switch. Switch.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. He'll drop to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. And an alley to run. That he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 55.
From the 24, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check. Check them, Slam. That's hot. Right. 24. Check 43. Hatchet. Hey, safety creep.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Murray fighting, lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Say. Check three. He's checking Craig.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Dawkins, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Flag. Go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check 31, check 31.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games.